When this life ends, another begins. But it's not necessary that we will be reborn as humans then. Maybe we'll be reborn as a cat, an ant, a flea, a monkey, or maybe a tree. That's the rebirth concept of Hinduism. But keeping that aside, well, why keeping that aside if you would ask? There's a clause to that rule in the rebirth concept. You are not going to remember things that happened in your past birth unless you're a powerful ascetic or a saint. So there goes our chances to confirm that theory. Why? Well, far from being a powerful ascetic or a saint who in legends meditates in dark caves and deep inside the forest, who is one with nature and all living beings. We are far from them. We are far from that, both in knowledge and experience. We are weak. We will never probably in our lives even is going to meet such a real saint or an ascetic. Just because they don't want to be seen. They don't care about this materialistic world. They are in their own worlds, where they are slowly trying to uncover the truth. The truth about this world. The truth about our purpose in this world. But we are weak. That's apparently evident by the things that we do. We just give up too easily. We think that dying is easier than fighting the numerous fights that was about to come in our lives. We just feel like terminating or closing this wonderful story, our life story midway, is much more easier than waiting a little while to see where our story goes. It doesn't matter if our story is not going that smoothly now, but we are not going to wait. Suicides are happening every day. Every minute there is someone in this world in some corner who is thinking about giving up. And among those many, there are few who takes up the courage and do it. Yeah, suicide takes courage. It's for the strong. Because the weak can bring themselves to kill their own selves, to leave everything behind, to stop fighting, to give. If they tried to stay strong for a little while more, it could have done wonders. They could have come out of everything. They could have survived this world better than anyone else. But they were too strong. For a moment their strength clouded their wisdom. Logic stopped working and they gave up. And what did they get? Lots and lots and lots of love. The love which was always there but they could never see. Or maybe people never showed it straight to their faces but was always inside the hearts. But what's the use now? That love will also leave this world alone without ever reaching the person it was meant for. Still to hold up. So if you have ever thought about suicide even for once, it simply means you got time to think. However small that time might be, however little the time might be, think at that time not about suicide but about all the love and affection that's still left in this world for you. Even for people who think there's no one in this world right now, there may be ones who will love you. You maybe just haven't met them yet. They were about to come and change your lives in maybe just 2 or 3 years. And if you just give up now, how are you even supposed to meet them? As a ghost? Seriously, life, it's a game. It's an adventure. It's your adventure. And if you're planning to quit it midway, you never should have started. Because you'll never reach the end you were supposed to reach if you're going to stop it midway. And if you have the courage to kill yourself, then you are not weak. That means you can easily survive this world, however tough it may get. You will still find a way. You are here for a reason. And And before finding that reason, don't give up. All in between, all this suffering, they're just tests. You must endure it and win the hell out of it. You can do it because you're brave, you're strong. You can tell yourself 1,000 times that you're weak, but that's not going to change the real fact that you are strong. You always were. You were just underestimating yourself. And if the strong won't fight to live, then who else will? Life is much more than these momentary pains and suffering. Even 10 years of suffering will be just 10% of your life. If you are supposed to live till 100. So don't give up ever, because the rest 90% of your life is out there. This suffering, this is small, this is momentary, this is temporary. Leave it out. Survive it. Because the rest 90% of your life is out there. And it's yours. Only yours. Think about it.